Good afternoon, Colin here with TechOut. Today we are going to be talking Android beta, specifically Android P, which has recently been released. This is a live stream, a little bit different angle. Excuse the stuff behind me. We are in my office here. So I'm running my Google Pixel 2, to be specific. I've been running Android P since the developer preview 2 came out. Reason for that is I couldn't flash my device. I purchased this device on Verizon from Best Buy. Best Buy only sells Verizon devices for the Pixel. They don't sell the unlocked ones. So I purchased it unlocked. So it's on Sprint. I bought the Sprint SIM card. So I couldn't sideload any firmwares or anything like that. I know you don't have to be unlocked to do that, but because I had already updated to the 8.1 update with the April and May security patch, the security patch for the sideload version of the first P beta was older, so it wouldn't let me, it was considered a downgrade, which it wouldn't let me do. So that didn't work. I do have the comments up, so if any of you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a question. Your question will also pop up on the right side of the screen, right there in the little green box. If you choose to donate or subscribe, by donate I think I have it set as a super chat. Yeah, so the latest donation section up here would be a super chat, and the latest follower will show up. Let's see. The latest follower will show up right there where Al Faint is, which is going to be the most recent subscriber. The layout I'm using is designed more for Twitch than YouTube, but it all still works out. So feel free to drop some questions below. I'm looking for some questions to answer. If any of you guys have any questions about how to install Android P, if you want to get the beta on your device, if you have a Pixel, I will be more than happy to help and explain that to you. It's very, very easy. All you have to do is go to the Android beta program website, which is just google.com/android/beta. It looks like this right here. All you have to do is enroll your device, sign into the same device you are signed into with a Google account. Oops, sorry about that. Actually, the last subscriber goes in the last subscriber section. The last follower one is not used. Last donator is going to be the last super chat, and top donator is going to be the top super chat, is what it is. Let's see, I just need to move. Let's see. That needs to go to the bottom. There we go. So now you can see all the overlays. So that's how you enroll your device. It's very, very easy to do. You will get an OTA update on your device in your settings section as soon as you do that, and you can update. The only time you're going to lose data is if you unenroll and go back to 8.1. If you want to go back to 8.1, you're going to lose data. You have to do a wipe to do that. But I am looking for some questions. I am taking questions for Android P beta related stuff, anything related to installing it, or how it's performing, anything like that. I will answer your questions. I know we have some people watching, so if any of you guys have any questions, please drop them below. Got one here. Ooh, that needs to be smaller. Or the text. Hold on, let me try to fix this because the text is super big. Dyron Rodriguez says, I downloaded the app, S9 message app on my Note 8. When I send a text to someone else, should I delete it and re-download it, or delete it? What do you mean, download it and delete it? Re-download it and delete it. Re-download and delete what? What's the, what's the issue with the app that you're having? I know some people are saying that there's an issue where they get like 2 messages. That only tends to happen if you have your Messages app in enhanced mode. If you go back to the regular messages and you just put it in the default mode, you shouldn't be getting those two texts. And I know some themes are causing the text to be white on a white background, so it's hard to see. That's just a theme issue. You need to change your theme if that's happening. Can you make a long-term Note 8 review? I have a couple Note 8 reviews. I actually had a Note 8 before the one I have right now. Currently, I'm not using the Note 8. Currently, my daily is the Google Pixel 2 because I am running the Android P beta. Like I said, I've done a few Note 8 reviews. I had one before this one. I actually repurchased this one because I really missed the Note 8. So it's definitely a great device. I'll do some more videos on it. I'm just waiting on some more software to come out for it. Right now we're on 9.0 or not 9.0, 8.0 just came out for it. So I'm waiting on some more refreshes for that, and then I will have some more videos on that. But do check out my channel. If you go to my channel page, you can search Note 8 and you'll see all the different review videos I have. But I have some with just the standard Note 8 and the Note 8 with 8.0 as well. But as far as the Pixel, Android P has been running great. I have done a few videos on it. You guys can see those on my channel. They're my latest videos. Battery has been great. No issues with battery. Performance has been great. I've had a couple app issues, but nothing too serious. The only app I've really had a problem with is Textra. Trying to delete a chat, it causes the app to crash. I don't know if that's a Textra thing or if that's because it's on 9.0. So I don't know what the issue with that is. I'm actually trying to update an app right now and it's saying there's an error, so maybe that might be another issue. Okay, nope, there we go. I send a text to someone and it sends it to someone else on the S9 Messenger app. Like, is it sending it to another contact or just like somebody completely like you don't know? And yeah, I will have some new Note 8 videos soon. Like I said, I'm just waiting on some new updates for it, so I'm not making the same content twice. Dyron, I don't know. I've never heard of anybody having that issue. Like I said, I've only heard of the issue with it sending two messages to you. I've never heard of it sending somebody else a message on the same app. But yeah, I would do what you said first. I would delete it and re-download it, or just delete it and go back to using the other app. I know the app. I haven't heard of too many issues with it. I know a lot of people are using it on the S8 and the Note 8, so it does work pretty well usually. But being on, the app's not made for that device, so it may be something with that specific setting or something. I'm not too sure. I haven't had any issues with mine sending messages to other people. I have had the issue where I get like two messages sometimes, but that's really rare. But I would definitely delete it and re-download it, or delete it. Make sure you update your other app first and then install the new app, because really what it's doing is it's just installing the APK from the other app over top of the other one. So the phone sees it as kind of like an update to the first app. But I don't know why it would be sending it to somebody else. Like, are they in your contacts? Is it sending it to somebody you know, or are random people just getting messages on the S9 app? And I know a lot of issues can be caused if you have it in enhanced mode. I don't remember where the setting is. I want to say it's the first one on the list. Make sure you turn enhanced off and you're using regular SMS, because enhanced uses data and it sends the message differently. If you ever had an iPhone, it's kind of like iMessage, so that's how it's sending messages. So I would make sure you turn off enhanced mode. That usually fixes most of the problems when you're running the S9 app on a different device. Let me see if I can pull mine up real quick. Someone you know? I've never heard of that happening where it just sends it to a random contact. I'm starting my Note 8 up real quick. I'm gonna see what it has for that because I've been using the app since it came out. A lot of people are. Why do I prefer the Pixel over the Note 8 in addition to it being stock Android or the camera quality? I actually could care less about the camera quality. The only time I use the camera on my phone is if I'm taking a picture to send it to a friend. Like if I'm screenshotting something, like I just took a picture of my computer screen to send somebody a picture of my an email. Like that's really all I use it for. I don't do any like high quality photography. So the Note 8 camera, the S9 camera, the Pixel camera, it really doesn't matter to me. What I do care about is the Android experience, speed, and battery life. Those are probably my top three. The Pixel has a check mark for me in all three of those. So that is, let's see. So I can't check it. My Note 8 isn't activated right now because, like I said, I'm using the Pixel. But if you hit chat settings, if you get the register for new features, hit start, there should be an option under there for enhanced messages and SMS and stuff like that. Make sure you have everything on SMS and none of your enhanced settings on, because that will mess that up. Yeah, no, I do love the Note 8. Like I said, I've tried the Note 8 and the, let's see, this is the, not the stock launcher, oops. The Note 8, I bought another Note 8 because I missed my first one so much after I sold it. I sold my first one when the iPhone 10 was coming out, because that was, that was the big new thing. It was the first of its kind, so I really, really wanted to try it. Yeah, Note 8, I mean, it's gotten, I wouldn't say it's gotten better on, I wouldn't say it's gotten better on Oreo. It's, I mean, I don't have a lot of battery issues because I don't use my device that heavily. And I'm usually not in a spot where I can't plug it in. So battery life, isn't a huge concern to me. I don't like a phone where the battery drops, straight down to zero after, 1 or 2 hours of using it. That's annoying. I do like to have some battery if I go somewhere. I like to have my phone charged in case I want to use it. But I don't play a lot of games on my phone. I don't do a lot of gaming. So most of my usage on battery power is going to be just, social media, browsing Twitter, watching YouTube, sending some text messages. So it's not really, I'm not a heavy battery user. So really I don't notice too much the devices that don't have as much power. But back to your original question, why do I prefer the Pixel over the Note 8? I don't prefer the Pixel over the Note 8. I prefer Android P over Samsung's way behind software. So it's not the hardware. I don't prefer the Pixel hardware. If I could get a Note 8 with Android P, if I could get the beta on here, I'd be rocking this all day long. But it's all software. The software is what delivers the experience for me. I purchased the Pixel with the intent of running stock Android and doing the beta. That's why I got it when I did. I got this last week. But like I said, the Pixel has been performing great. Even on the beta, I can't even tell I'm running a beta. You'll hear me say that in most of my review videos. The screen on the Pixel, I feel, is very bright as well. I only have it at just over half brightness, and that is plenty bright for me, even outside or in a bright room. How do I afford different phones? I think I've answered this question maybe once or twice in a video. What I do is, when I get a new phone, by the time I'm purchasing that phone, I'm either selling an old phone that I have. I have a couple different phones right now, and I've kind of just saved up and gotten 2 or 3 phones at a time. Not like purchased them at a time, but I have 2 or 3 phones at a time. So when a new one comes out, I usually have a phone that I'm ready to sell. So I don't just keep piling up phones and stuff like that. I've saved up my money. I bought 2 or 3 of them, and I make videos on those 2 or 3. Android phone, or Samsung phone, Pixel, iPhone. They kind of change. Their release dates are kind of scattered for those 3. So I sell one phone. Like I had, you'll see videos on my channel. I had the Note 8, the S9 Plus, and the iPhone 10. I still have my iPhone 10. I still have my Note 8. The red iPhone I sold for the Pixel. So the Pixel out of pocket really didn't cost me anything because I sold the iPhone 8 Plus for about the same price I paid for this. Darren, I see your question. I'll get back to it in 1 second as soon as I'm finish his. So when the next generation iPhone comes out, probably not the 9 or whatever they're going to call it, but whatever's going to be comparable to the iPhone 10, I will sell the iPhone 10. So normally I'm only paying about $200 out of pocket for each phone. So, you know, considering most phones are $700-800, that really isn't too bad. So basically, short answer to the question is I sell something to purchase something new. So there's always a cycle going on. I'm not paying full, retail price for every device. I haven't gotten any phones or anything like that at a discount or free for review. I've never contacted Samsung. Samsung's never contacted me. Google's never contacted me. I've never contacted them. I don't ask for hardware or anything like that for review. Most of the stuff that I get for free for review are going to be like the little phone cases on my channel and stuff like that. That's really all companies have offered to send me for review so far. If Samsung did want me to review their next phone, I'd definitely do it. But I definitely like purchasing my own stuff that I get to keep and that I get to make an honest video about. And the review, which is my favorite phone. I don't have a favorite phone. Like I just said, it all comes down to software for me and what gives the best experience. Right now, Android P is my favorite. Even though it's a beta, it runs very well, and I'm really enjoying Android P and the new design. And yes, my Ferrari wheel video has gained over 750,000 views. My Note 8 video, the video I did on this phone when I first installed Android 8.0, when I used Odin to flash Android 8.0, that video I think has just passed 106,000 views. So that's very exciting. But that Ferrari wheel video usually maintains the top spot in terms of views. I don't know why, because that wheel is probably like, I want to say I picked that up at GameStop for like $90. It's not at all a simulator grade wheel. It's just a cheap plastic Xbox One wheel. 125 for the 8.0 video. That's actually pretty good. When I checked the other day, it might have been 120. I must have misread it for 105. But yeah, that video is pretty popular, mainly because a lot of people were looking how to get Android Oreo on their Note 8. So that video is kind of slowed down now that carriers have started rolling out updates. But like I said, when new software comes out for the Note 8, I will definitely be doing videos on it. That's another reason I've slowed down on the iPhone videos, because the Android videos have been growing my channel a lot. I'm not doing it for the views. I do like using the Android. I like the customizations. And doing the videos on Android have definitely gave me some subscribers and stuff like that, which is really exciting because it's more people to interact with. I always read my comments. I always respond to my comments. There's a lot of people that leave asshole comments on my YouTube channel, and I will definitely call them out on it. I have been. If you go to my video on Android P, the first impression videos, there's a couple people saying, oh, your phone, you had it off camera 99% of the time. Don't use your main phone if you want to hide your whatever they think I'm trying to hide. Like, I'm not trying to hide anything. Here's my phone. Like, I could care less. But try recording your phone. Try holding your phone in front of a camera with your camera up here, facing down at your phone and your tripod right there. You standing next to the tripod. Try reaching around the tripod and trying to use your phone. So yeah, I pulled it off screen a couple times to open a different app. I think in that video it was like the settings app to show different stuff. So I don't know what I would be trying to hide in the settings app. It's the same for everybody. So that kind of pisses me off when people, just try to assume stuff like that when they're not in my position trying to make the video. Like I said, it's hard to hold your phone, go around your tripod, and touch the screen while looking through the camera. Try looking through your camera and doing something. Your touch isn't as accurate. So watch the video before you. Are you studying currently or in work? I do work. I work retail. I work electronics. At a store that sells electronics. So that's what I do during my free time. Or not my free time, but that's what I do for work. This isn't a face reveal. My face is on my channel plenty of times. I actually have a lot of older videos with live streams and stuff, where I used to use a green screen that I showed my face a lot. And this isn't my first live stream either. I did a live stream a few weeks ago. But yeah, so that's what I do. I work in an electronics store. I do some computer stuff on the side, other than like YouTube computer stuff. I really want to get into like computer repair, building custom computers and stuff like that. I just don't really have an effective outlet to resell what I build, because I don't like the fact of building a computer and just reselling it on eBay. I think of eBay as more of a used marketplace and not somewhere like I really want to open like an online store selling new custom built computers. I know it would probably work out. I know if I build some pretty, average i7, 1070, 1080 builds on there, that they'll probably sell pretty quickly, especially with the bidding and buy it now and best offer stuff on eBay. But I don't really like the idea of selling new stuff on there, just because if I sell it new, I feel like I would want to warranty it, and that would just be too hard doing it through eBay. Back before one of my YouTube channel was smaller, I probably had like 200 or 300 subscribers, and back right before the Xbox One came out, back when we had the 360S, I used to fix Xboxes. I used to do a bunch of stuff with like the Red Ring of Death. I could fix that pretty easily. Depending on the Xbox, there were a few that were just, they weren't as easy to fix as others, or they needed more work than others. But most of the time I could get the Xbox working again by just taking off the heatsink off the CPU and GPU, putting new thermal paste on, and that would usually fix it up. And I would resell them I'd buy them for like $30 and resell them for like 60 or 70. So I was making like 20 or 30 bucks off of them. But what is my goal for my channel? I really don't know right now. My channel, like I said, starting these videos on Android and all this stuff I've been doing has been growing my channel a lot. I definitely do want to grow my channel. I want to improve my channel. My videos are 4K now. I'm looking to try to redo my setup. This is my office in here. This isn't my bedroom. I do have a separate bedroom. It's the next room over. So this is only my office. I'm looking at cleaning it up. Like I said, I do work outside of my channel right now. So I have to balance YouTube and work, because I do work about 30 to 40 hours a week. So this is, on the side. But I really don't know if I would ever. I don't see stopping a regular stable job for YouTube is a good idea. No matter how much my channel grows or how much I make from my channel, I don't see me quitting a job that is a guaranteed paycheck, because YouTube's paycheck is only guaranteed for like last month. Like, I know what I'm getting paid. My MCN pays out on the 15th. So all I know I'm getting paid is for, the check I have coming on the 15th. I don't know about next month. I don't know what I'll make, the month after that. But my regular, job, I'm guaranteed a paycheck every 2 weeks. And it's been about the same ever since I've worked there. So I'm pretty, I'm fairly certain on my paycheck, and I know my hours for the next 2 weeks and how much I'm getting paid. And yeah, he's not too bad. Some people make it seem worse than it is. I try not to pay attention to much of it. But I would like to grow my channel. And what I would do is, if I grow my channel to the point where I'm making enough money to live off of it, I would still keep my job, just because it's just extra money. If I can live off my channel, then I can use the money from my job for more stuff to put into my channel, more hardware, maybe like computer builds, stuff like that. So the more I make off my channel really is just, the more my channel grows is going to be the more, it's just going to snowball into a bigger channel, in my opinion. Because the more my channel grows, the more it's going to make it grow. The more it grows, the more I'm going to be able to do. And I'm going to have more resources to do that stuff with, if that makes any sense. So that's basically where that is. I'd still work. I'd still make videos. But my channel in the past like 2 months has grown like 1,500 to almost 2,000 subscribers. When I made that Oreo video, I think I had 1,500, and I'm at, let's see, I'm at 1,000. I'm at 3,838 right now, and I know, actually, I think I'm at 3,844. I'm pretty sure the YouTube dashboard is wrong, because my app says more. So yeah, I mean that's basically where that's at. I've gained 40 some subscribers ever since I made the Oreo or the P video. And thanks for watching, Muhammad. Have a great night. I know it's getting to be the evening there in England. And Darren, if you're still watching, the app, I would definitely just delete it and reinstall it. If deleting and reinstalling it doesn't fix it, then I would just delete it and go back to using your regular app until maybe an update comes out. It's probably the best suggestion I have for that. Anybody else has any questions, go ahead and ask them. I'm probably going to end this here soon. We've been on for almost 30 minutes and had a nice flow of questions there for a while to keep me going. I just don't want to sit here and stare at the camera and make a boring video. I'm going to try to upload this as a recording just so people can watch it back later. I do have some more reviews coming that I'm probably going to work on after this video that I'll probably be uploading next week. Some Bluetooth receivers, or one Bluetooth receiver. I got the Rhino Shield crash guard for my Pixel. I actually think I've had a Rhino Shield crash guard on an iPhone before. This case seems kind of familiar. So I'm going to be reviewing those. But I'm probably going to head off here to go work on some of those reviews. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you click that subscribe button. Like I said, growing the channel is definitely you're gonna get more out of it. It's definitely gonna help me. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that like button, and if you know anybody that likes any kind of stuff like I make videos on, make sure you share the channel with them as well. That definitely helps out. This has been Colin with Tech Out. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.